to the Investing Podcast presented by Tusk Media. For a quick audio and video check-in on the stock market, here's the Stock Market Power Lunch.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the Investing Podcast presented by Tusk Media. This is your Stock Market Power Lunch. Today is Monday, June 13th, 2016. Thanks to everybody that's listening that is brand new. Sent out an email blast to all our clients, so hopefully you guys are checking this out, whether you're listening on audio, you might be on iTunes, Spreaker, Stitcher Radio, wherever. We're glad you're here, and you might even be watching this. We've got our video podcast up on iTunes right now. Big news today, really big day. When we started doing the video podcast, we said we wanted to surpass Ellen DeGeneres in the rankings, and right now, a few minutes ago, we were number 49, she was number 50, so pretty much a success. We'll probably go ahead and shut this thing down while we're ahead. But thanks to everybody that's watching, no matter how you're watching, or listening, no matter how you're listening. We're glad you're here, and we want to plug real quick right off the bat something we're really excited about that's coming up the week of June 27th. It's going to be Bond Week. We're not talking about James Bond, but we'll probably bring him up. We're not talking about Gold Bond, but we may reference that. We're talking about bonds, the investment vehicle, the fixed income instrument. It's going to be awesome. We're going to have 20 to 30 minutes coming at you every day, Monday through Friday. Again, that's the week of June 27th. So make sure you're subscribed so you get all that, but we also need some help. We want to answer your questions about bonds and about fixed income. So send us an email. You can email us at theinvestingpodcast@gmail.com. Again, really easy, theinvestingpodcast@gmail.com. Send us your questions about bonds. If it's a question about bonds, we guarantee we will answer it. So check that out. In the meantime, let's jump in with a little bit of a market update. We talked this morning about how futures were all in the red, and that has remained the case, though they've actually rallied just a little bit from where they were this morning. Right now, the Dow is down about 24 basis points, so that's about 0.25%. The S&P is down about 26 basis points. The NASDAQ is down almost 0.5%, down 48 basis points. The global Dow is down 1.2%. Gold is up, as you might expect when all these equity indices are down. And oil is down about 59 basis points. So it's actually rallied off of its early morning lows. Not a great day for the markets early on, at least. But as we mentioned earlier today, the big issue here is uncertainty. It's not necessarily definitive bad news, but there's a lot of uncertainty. And that tends to follow things like the attacks that we had Saturday night heading into Sunday morning. Stories about central banks, whether it's the U.S. Federal Reserve or the central bank in Japan, as well as the Brexit fears, which we'll talk about for the next week or so. So uncertainty remains in the market, and because of that, the markets are down. A few losers to highlight thus far. Marathon Petroleum is down about 5%, and American Airlines, which had a really strong week last week, is down around 4%. But the big story in terms of individual stocks today is right here. It's LinkedIn, and we're calling this LinkedIn Sanity. So LinkedIn closed at around $131 per share Friday afternoon. Over the weekend, Microsoft put in an all-cash bid to buy the company at a 50% premium. That's absolutely insane, we think. It's a really steep premium to be paying for that. LinkedIn stock obviously is up significantly. It's up 46%. As investors are now going to get bought out in cash at $196 and change for each share that they own. LinkedIn Sanity, indeed. Huge premium for the social media network. Really crazy. I mean, think about it. They had a great headline that said, LinkedIn CEO explains why he agreed to the terms. Well, he agreed because he got 50% more than the market said the company was worth. That's why he agreed. I got a bottle of water right here. Probably cost me $1. I would agree to sell it to you for $1.50. I guarantee it. So, pretty crazy story right there. Microsoft is down a little bit. LinkedIn is up a ton. But other social media networks are starting to trickle upwards. So Twitter is actually up around 6%. Twitter's constantly a buyout target, at least amongst rumors. So now people are thinking maybe there'll be a steeper premium on this stock if it does get bought out. So it's up more than 6% today. We will be back in just a little while with the Investing Happy Hour. Stay tuned. Hit subscribe. We'll talk to you soon.
Tusk Media is a subsidiary of Narwhal Capital Management. Ratings and reviews of Tusk Media content are not to be construed as endorsements of opinions, analysis, or services offered by Tusk or its parent company. The opinions and predictions shared here are our professional beliefs at the time of publication. We are not under duress from any of the corporate entities mentioned. This is not a solicitation to take any particular action. Although we are investment advisors, this information should not be considered investment, legal, or tax advice. We strive to be as impartial, insightful, and accurate as possible. We base our opinions, analysis, and calculations on information we believe to be reliable, but we cannot guarantee its accuracy. We can, however, guarantee that our opinions will sometimes be flat out wrong due to a variety of factors. Employees and clients of Narwhal Capital Management may or may not hold positions in the securities detailed and may or may not hold these positions in the future. A full list of all securities purchased, sold, or held during the 12 months preceding the date of this publication can be provided upon request. Unless otherwise noted, all data accessed via MarketWatch or the Bloomberg terminal. Past performance does not guarantee future results. A copy of Narwhal's Form ADV is available at the SEC's website, www.advisorinfo.sec.gov, or from Narwhal upon written request.